What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. So we're in Grand Arena, and I'm going to do a show on how to mod Darth Vader. So Vader is definitely essential to everyone's roster, especially the beginner player, the mid-level player, for all levels as well, because it begins to become a chess match, and you need great squads, and Vader's definitely one of those. So let's take a look at the defensive wall. So a lot of garbage. Now, Vader's taking out everything on this wall except for SLKR very easily. Probably gonna go against this Nightsister team. Let's go downstairs. So in Kyber, like I said, it's just a chess match. You gotta start building great squads. So look at the bugs. So a lot of people don't have Trey and Scion. You know, you'd probably have to use your Vader for those bugs. But then you see people with Nightsisters. So Nightsisters up top, bugs in the bottom. So this Maul team he's taken out with the right supporting cast, this bounty hunter squad pretty easily. So it's like, take your pick, you know what I mean? So Vader's definitely a great squad. We'll go over mods after the show. So let's go after this Nightsister squad. To keep the video down, the modding is terrible in Nightsister squad. You know, it's just a lot of material spent on R5 for Nightsisters. So let's take a look at my Vader squads right down here. So I use this a lot coming up in the game for Nightsisters, you know, Vader, Wat Tambor, and Thrawn. So let's get in there and take this one on there. All right, let's get into this battle. We'll talk about the mods after the show. Now, I could just take out Thrawn and put in Talon, but a lot of people don't have Talon, and this is what I used a lot early on. Let's get into this battle here. Vader's pretty fast. He's usually going to always outspeed Nightsisters. So of course with Wat Tambor, for no revives, you've got to put this tech right here on Darth Vader. Okay, so Vader gets a 16 boost from himself in speed. He gets 8 from Thrawn. So that's adding a lot of speed right there. So of course I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Thrawn is going before my Vader because he's 330 without Vader with a supporting cast. See how Vader's going to go immediately next. So of course I always fracture Nightsister Zombie. Okay, I'm going to force crush on. I didn't pay attention who the strongest was. I guess it's Mama. We go ahead and go into Merciless. Wat Tambor is going to put dots on old Daka. We're going to force crush on. Let's force crush on Mother Talzin. Okay. It's also where you want to have a lot of potency on Vader. I'm gonna Culling Blade old Daka. She has 4-5 debuffs. Let's see if we can Culling Blade her at one big hit. 162,000 damage. Vader still hits really hard even after the nerf. Let's go ahead and basic Asajj. Ooh, 85,000 damage basic. Let's go ahead and basic Nightsister Zombie. Okay, go ahead and basic Nightsister. Oh, I mean who's this guy over here? Nightsister Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna do a force crush right here. Should take out Nightsister Spirit. Very nice. Ooh, Mother Talzin got a turn off. All right, let's try to put this on Thrawn. Okay, I'm gonna Culling Blade Mother Talzin without Merciless. See how much damage you get on that. 173,000. Vader's nasty. So of course, Mother Talzin took a turn. Let's see if I can try to get those banners back. Okay, can I get banners back? Come on, Thrawn. Ah, no, Thrawn's not gonna take a turn. All right, let's just get it over with. All right, I can usually get max banners with that squad. All right, let's go to the modding wall. Let's go to the wall, check out my Vader squads. All right, so down here. All right, so of course I'm gonna show some teams first. So Darth Vader with bugs. A lot of people are gonna do that. You know, R8, you don't really need him R8, just have some good mods. Darth Vader is my favorite Star Wars character, my favorite toon in the game, so probably will R9 him, I will. So that's what you can use for bugs. You know, early on, a lot of people don't put a lot into bugs, so Vader can usually solo a lot of bugs. You know, to stop that, you want to Relic Brute Alpha, Relic Spy, Relic Sunfac, and he'll have to bring in another cast, but usually bugs are not a problem. The next one we just saw Nightsisters. So I used to face a lot of Nightsisters coming up. You know, I hate Nightsisters. They always pull my Vader squad. So he did what he's supposed to do. So good job for him. All right, Nightsisters are no revives. Got to be Vader, got to be Wat Tambor. I like Thrawn to be able to fracture the zombie. Next, this is my fun team. So Vader with Thrawn with Talon. Talon is so amazing. Even at, I had her at like 4 or 5 stars. I can't remember, you know, like gear 8. She never took a turn. She's only doing like 1,000 damage. Even if she did take a turn, it was only for proven loyalty. No, not that one. It's for Sith cruelty. So at the start of the battle, Darth Talon gains stealth for 1 turn. Who cares? Sith allies gain 30% max health. I don't care about that for Vader, but right here, plus 30% offense and plus 20 speed. That's amazing to add on to Darth Vader. All right, that's my fun squad right there. Usually a lot of times with Vader, you can duo things, trio things. You know, it's very rare you have to use a full squad with Darth Vader, only if you're trying to get more speed. This is my V1 team I used to run for a very long time as well, very long time. You know, Set was just in there just in case something funky happened. I would usually take Set out a lot of times. You know, my Thrawn would pass turn meter to Bastila Shan Fallen. She would just start the party with all her debuffs. She gives Vader an extra 50% potency, Talon for the offense. This is a nasty squad, this V1 team. But then, of course, a lot of people will have Darth Vader and Darth Malak, so Bastila Shan will go with them, but I don't. I at least love Bastila Shan because of her Sith Apprentice ability. If you're not building, if you're building Darth Vader and Darth Malak, you don't have them yet, but you're building Bastila Shan, she belongs with Darth Vader because of Sith Apprentice. Gives him 50% defense, who cares? You guys know what I talk about. You shouldn't worry about survivability with Vader. If you do, something went wrong in that battle and you lost already. But the potency, 50% potency makes Vader nasty. I was applying all 4 debuffs with Vader on the Force Crush, the 3, what is it right here? The Force Crush. I would inflict the speed down and the 3 damage over time effects all the time. You gotta land those debuffs with Vader. So that's a great squad to use if you're trying to build Darth Vader and Darth Malak. Put Bastila Shan with Vader. All right. This is the Rey counter, Galactic Legend Rey. I have done it a few times. You know, I haven't perfected it, but in my level now, I don't really see Rey on defense, but I will try this. And of course, my Mara Jade and Palpatine, I've had to move to defense. So this is not something I can do anymore, but this team does work. There are videos out there, and I actually have done it. This is my V1 versus Qui-Gon Jinn. You're gonna see Qui-Gon Jinn a lot on defense, and this easily takes them out if you can get Thrawn's speed high enough. My Thrawn is at 330. That's definitely where he belongs. I'm shooting for 340, 350, just because a lot of people will elevate their Qui-Gon Jinn team. They will put Ki-Adi-Mundi. I know we saw Ki-Adi-Mundi with Padme in that defensive wall. That was terrible. He belongs with Qui-Gon Jinn. So your Thrawn should be fast enough to be able to fracture Jedi Knight Anakin before he takes a turn. Darth Talon is for offense, and we saw that for the offense and the speed. And then Moff Gideon is great to take away the turn meter. All right, so let's get into this modding show. Let's bring up Darth Vader. All right, so Darth Vader, of course, I like everything maxed out. I mean, he's Vader. Who doesn't love Darth Vader? R8, we'll talk about that first. So I don't think he needs R8. You know, look at materials for, I actually just got 20 brains. I mean, the brains are hard to get. You know, this stuff is so hard to get. Like, I'm working on this piece right here. I need everyone to comment below. What's everyone farming to get this piece right here? Oh my goodness, this piece is causing me so much pain. All right. So Relic level 8, yes. You know, I probably will R9 just because Vader's my favorite toon. He needs the damage. You know, he has been nerfed. You know, I do agree with the nerf. Just because he was like Wampa before the nerf. You had to account for him. Even if he had the crappiest mods, which a lot of people did, you still had to just know that he was taking something out. So I do agree with the nerf. Now he needs great mods. So we'll talk about that a little bit. So this is what I have on him now. I would just keep this in your mind. You know, as you go up the levels in Grand Arena, he just needs to get faster and faster because there's a lot of teams out there that are super fast. So I have 4 speed, 2 potency. We're gonna take a look at stats. So you guys know I talk about it all the time. I do not care about health and protection on Darth Vader. Who cares if the primary has health and protection? Just because you should not have to worry about. A Darth Vader squad, you should win that battle in less than 2 minutes. It should be pretty quickly. Darth Vader should never usually get hit, so who cares about the health and protection? But the speed, 286 speed. So that for speed mods is kind of like a B, maybe like a B minus. He should be close to like 295 base speed because he does get like speed built in. So this Vader right here is 286 speed. Let's go like a full Empire Sith. So I don't use Palpatine with Vader. He's his own squad with Starkiller. So this is 286 plus the 16 from himself. Let's say plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 because I'm gonna use usually Wat Tambor. So it's the 326 speed Darth Vader plus the 20 from Talon. So it's a 346 speed Darth Vader. There are toons that are just so much faster. I know for the Galactic Legend Ray counter, you know, Finn and Poe gets like 350, 360. So 286 to me is totally fine for what I'm using him for. That's super quick for Darth Vader. Next, we're gonna look at critical damage. He does crit a lot. I do like a critical damage triangle. We're gonna show that. Potency, he should have a lot of potency. There is so much resisting in the game, so much. I have talked about modding your bugs for very high tenacity on your Brute Alpha. You've got to land debuffs. That is the thing to Darth Vader. If you cannot land debuffs, his Culling Blade's going to hit like a toothpick. So 106% potency to me is not too hard to do with a potency secondary set. I'm going to look at tenacity I don't care about. Offense. So 8,000 offense. He definitely needs a lot of it just because he has been nerfed. He does need to do a lot of damage. So mine's 8,000 with speed mods. Critical chance 70%, totally fine. With Merciless Massacre, he's gonna crit all the time. So we'll talk about some things in mods. So of course, you guys know I talk about it all the time. Anyone that's doing damage, that you have an attacker, that you're trying to hit hard, this should be 6-dotted. But you want to make sure you're 6-dotting the right kind of mod. You know, it's going to get to a point where your mod, you know, locker is going to get so full, you got to start selling mods. I've sold some good mods. So the most essential things that I'm looking for in secondaries for Darth Vader is potency percentage, speed, and offense percentage. Those are usually the only 3 things that I care about on Darth Vader. You see it's got maxed out offense. Look at the potency, it's at 5%, it's got 23 speed. Let's go down here to the diamond. To the diamond, you usually always want to try to see offense percentage in the secondary. So this is like mods that I've just put on him. I haven't like really searched for great mods for him yet, but look at the offense. I do hate mods that are less than 1% offense. So I haven't really worked on this mod too much. I'm trying to look for something better. The speed is already maxed out. I don't care about the crit chance. The little thing of offense is not really high at all. Okay, here in the circle, it's got health percentage. You guys, I just said it. I don't care what the primary is. I don't need a 6-dotted because it's not something that I'm happy with. It's got crit chance, it's got tenacity, but it has no potency percentage. It's got no offense percentage, and it does have the 21 speed. Here in the cross. Okay, so it's got potency maxed out on the primary. I truly believe he has to have potency percentage on the primary because there's so much resisting in the game. If you cannot land debuffs, he's not as powerful. So in the secondary, you guys want to know what do I say? Offense percentage, it's 6%. So you can only max it out to like 8%. So that's not bad at all. That's a great mod. It's got the speed, little thing of offense, and the crit chance is totally fine. Great mod. All right, here on the triangle, I'm a big believer in critical damage with offense percentage in the secondary with speed. This one here, it doesn't. You know, I'm still looking for a better mod. I like the critical damage just because he does put up big golden numbers. He crits all the time. So I say it all the time, you know, I'm shooting for at least no less than 5% offense percentage in the secondary, you know, possibly to get 6.5, to give away 2%, 3% offense to get 42% critical damage. I talk about it all the time. So decent mod to me. Up here on the arrow, 32 speed, it's got to be maxed out. He has to have speed. But look at the secondary, it's got offense percentage and it's got potency percentage. So definitely good stats for Vader. You know, he's got to hit hard, he's got to land debuffs, he's got to be fast. So those are things you should definitely be looking for in the secondary. All right, so now let's go to like an offensive build. Let's factor for offense mods. All right, we'll do offense and we'll do potency. Actually, I already have potency on, so we'll just do offense mods. Okay, we're gonna unfilter. All right, offense. Let's see here. Let's be quick gas. Whose offensive mods did I have? I can't even remember which ones I had on him. Was it potency, tenacity? Okay, well, what are we looking for? Potency, tenacity. Oh no, so excuse me, potency and speed. Okay, this one's got 6% potency. All right, so I probably had this one right here. Definitely probably Qui-Gon Jinn's mods. Okay, what's here? Where is... You'll always move mods on. So offense, I know I didn't have this on Vader. Okay, this one right here. Okay, it's got offense, it's got potency. Here, health. Who did I have this one on? Is it his? Nope. I always had great mods on Vader. Let's take a look. It's probably his. All right. We use Palpatine. We'll keep the cross right here. We'll keep that cross here. We're gonna do. It's probably. I think it is probably Palpatine. Yep. Palpatine has my Vader mods. All right. And then up here, we're gonna do another potency. All right. Who's got a potency? I need a potency. Do a potency arrow. Is it on Logray? All right, come on. Who's got a potency? You got a good potency. I'm just gonna put this one on just because, just get on with the show. All right, so 4 offense, 2 potency. Like I said again, I don't care about the health protection. So when I ran him with offense mods, I had his speed at like 254. So I can't remember where his mods are at. But look at the potency. I've always had very high potency on Darth Vader, 120%. Wow, that's a lot of potency with those mods. I don't think I had it that high. It was probably like 90% or something like that. But that's great, 120% potency. Now look at the damage. So 9,473. That's a lot of damage. Critical chance. Those are the only stats you care about. It truly is the damage, the potency percentage, and the speed. So at 244 speed, when you're coming up early in the game, you know, 244 plus 16, that's 260. That can definitely solo or duo bugs. You know, if you did 244 plus 16 plus, let's say 8 plus 8 plus 8, that's 284 speed. So that's definitely what you're gonna focus with offense mods. 4 offense, 2 potency. Okay, you see it there. Now we're gonna go to critical damage. So it depends on how deep everyone's mods pool really is. So we'll go there, we'll go potency. Now I know my critical damage mods, most of them are on Grandmaster Yoda. So we're gonna revert that. Okay, we'll go here. Where is Yoda? Where is Yoda? Where is my Yoda? Come on, critical damage, potency. I think he has critical chance on him as well. All right, we'll leave that potency there. Here, there it is, critical damage. Okay, and then critical damage. Here, critical damage. Up here, critical damage. All right. Okay, so this is how I had him modded with critical damage mods until my great buddy Excellence showed me his Vader with offense, his beat mine, and I had to beat his, so I made the switch. So 4 critical damage, 2 potency is not bad at all either. It just depends on how deep your mod pool is. But like I said, health protection, who cares about it? You know, if it goes down or up, you don't matter. You want to look at essential stats. So speed, 251. It's kind of like where I had him with critical damage mods. See critical damage, 222%. Look at the potency, 106%. You still want to keep that pretty high. So look at the damage, still doing 8,800 damage with critical chance 96%. So I had its critical chance so high because before Merciless, I don't think it added 50% critical chance. You wanted more critical chance. So I had my moves mods on. But see how you're looking at essential stats. Still want damage, 88%. Still want that very high. You know, you still want the speed where you need it to be at 251 is great, but look at the potency. All right, we're gonna revert that. Okay, So that's Darth Vader. You know, it's not too hard on him. He is an amazing toon. You've got to build him up. I hope this little modding show was helpful. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely blast that like button. Keep on sithing. And until next time, DK signing out.